Hi Capricorn, how you guys feeling? How is Mercury retrograde treating you guys so far? So we're going to do your general / love reading for the month of December. I'm really curious what's going to come forward, because when I meditate on your energy, I feel two different groups, like very Gemini energy, like opposite, you see, because I feel this for you guys, big part of you. But then there's also a group of you guys that are very 8 of Swords / 9 of Swords energy. Meaning that it's that time of year where Capricorns get really hard on themselves. And are like, okay, my birthday's coming up. Holidays are coming up. New Year's Eve is coming up. And what have I achieved? Or is it enough? When Capricorn, you guys worked so hard this year on yourself, on finally facing certain fears or certain behaviors that you had towards yourself. You started to put things in motion, started to allow a new pattern of thinking, a new pattern of working, new pattern of loving even, to come in and apply it in your life. And you worked really hard for that. And like I said, I said that before, like last month and the month before. I'm really proud of you guys because you actually allow things to develop now. Wow, that's a lot of cards. I'm gonna go with this one though. You see, you worked really hard on yourself, on your money, on your stability, or maybe even open up your heart and healing certain things that were still there, lingering for years. And that's what also where I feel like where the behavior came from for a lot of you guys. It's like childhood things, or maybe an abusive relationship you've been through, and you came out of that and you stepped away from that, whether that was years ago or that was this year. There's always still a part that you have to look at and release, otherwise you'll apply it to your life continuously. You know, really hard on yourself. And right now what you're doing, or some of you guys are doing, not everybody, some of you guys are just good. You know, you guys are just feeling good. Things are starting to finally switch around. You actually are proud of yourself for the work you've done this year, and that's beautiful. And I want all of you guys to be in that energy because you deserve it. You really did work very hard this year. So I would love for you guys to be proud of yourself. Just be proud and take on like a 4 of Swords energy, like a rest. And to just be in the moment, in the present, in the things that you've accomplished, that maybe the relationship you've manifested into your life this year. Maybe not. But like I said, it's a general reading, so I read for a lot of Capricorns. But I also feel that for some of you guys, you're really focusing really hard on the things that you don't have control over. And yes, you may have manifested all this 10 of Cups. You may have manifested a relationship or anything. But then there's still this thing that you just don't have control over. And it doesn't seem to come into fruition when you've sort of had that as a goal as well this year. And they really show me that's like, listen, Capricorn, focus on the things you've manifested. Focus on the things you have control over. But don't focus on the things that you just simply don't. You see, there are some things that are playing out in divine timing right now. And if you sort of, and I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. I'm just going to give you options for the people that resonate with that. Because I don't like to tell people what they do, but I just simply give them an option. And it's up to you if you feel like you want to apply it, okay? So, what happens if you keep focusing and keep clinging to the thing that you don't have control over right now? That is just, whether that is a boss that needs to make a certain decision, whether it's the love you're waiting on for, and the ball is at the other person's court, right? The ball is at their, they have to like play the cards now. You did what you did, you put in the energy, you put in the manifestation, you put in the love and effort and time, and now it's up to them or it's up to the universe. Depends. But there's this one thing that just keeps lingering. You're like, I know I got this and I know I got that coming from me, but then there's this part of me that just, I just wish I could change that. And yeah, of course you will feel like that, because that's that one thing. Maybe it's a job, and maybe it's your finances, and then love goes really good, but then finances is not. Or maybe you really manifested a good financial situation for you. You build up this, maybe you finally produce this project. Maybe you, I don't know, maybe you're very successful when it comes to your finance, and keeping that in check, and setting goals and really slowly working towards those goals, which is really good. And then you have the love aspect. It just, I don't know, keeps lingering and lingering, and you just don't know. You don't have control over it, and you just don't like the feeling. Right now, Mercury in retrograde, this energy is really sort of like trapping your mind and focusing on that one little thing or that one thing that doesn't go right. And what is going to happen is that eventually a lot of things are going to come down, because if you keep focusing on things you don't have control over, what you manifest is things you don't have control over. It's going to spread out sort of throughout your entire life at one point, if you do that long enough. So if you feel like you don't do enough, if you keep putting yourself down to where you work so hard, whether it's internally and growing spiritually and evolving on the soul's level, or it is when it comes to work or love or family life, like all those things, right? If you focus on putting yourself down for things you haven't done or things you haven't reached, what you're going to manifest is more things that you don't reach and just don't get. And it's just every time. And I feel like you guys are looking at that, and there's this big shift coming in, which is good. Because I feel for some of you guys, you've manifested such great things. Maybe a relationship, maybe, finance are going good, and you're just craving this change, and you don't know why. See, 4 of Wands. This is an amazing reading, Capricorn. You have all these great things coming for you, but yet you just have these tower moments within. Like everything just falls down, and I feel it's just period of times, it's just an afternoon where you're just extremely down and just extremely like in your head and overthinking things and questioning everything, while the outside world shows you that it's all good. It's like it's all good, but I feel internally this is happening. And that's because it's sort of your old pattern, old nature knocking on your doors like, yeah, but that's not us. We're used to this. So what is this? You see? It's very interesting energy, Capricorn. But for the rest of you guys that don't really feel this right now, I feel something amazing is about to happen. There you go. There we are. There are you, showing up in your own reading. Mastering both. Instead of being this, you become this. This is you, Capricorn. And you know what you are? You are the ruler of your own fears and your own overthinking and your own anxiety and things like that. They are allowed to be here, right? They are here. Yeah, sometimes they pop up, but we're not going to let them rule us and keep us stagnant and keep us stuck and keep us manifesting certain similar things in our lives. No, you're over that, Capricorn. You passed that point. You've really did the inner work. You really did. So I'm really proud of you for that. So now they are here, and because they're part of you, and they're allowed. And sometimes it's good to have sort of like fear or things, because they help you to become aware. It's like, okay, I do need to check the details and the points here and there, but I'm not gonna let it rule me anymore. You took back control, and you keep the things in check. So that's really powerful. And maybe, let's see what else coming up for you guys, Capricorn, December. See? 8 of Pentacles. I don't know what you guys are doing, but there's a lot of work involved and a lot of achievements. Let me see. I feel that sometimes you lose a balance when it comes to your money, your career, your business, and your emotions and your love life and your family and things. And I feel that sometimes it can feel like a tower moment, like you just don't know how to find the balance and you're just trying to juggle everything at the same time. And also what would be really helpful for you guys, just sort of like live in the moment, be in the moment and be present. So when you're with your family, when you're with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife, be there. Be there. And really focus on being here. You see, they don't have briefcases with them with work and like cell phones and all kinds of assistants around them. No, it's like they're here right now. This is the family time. This is focusing on our emotional life, right? It's emotional feeling fulfilled with just us being in the moment over here and focusing on what matters in life. And then when I'm focused on work, is me focusing on my work. Then I don't have 16 children running around and a husband over here half naked just coming out of the bedroom like, where's my towel and get my towel, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like she's here, so she's in present right here. And I feel that will really give you a sense of victory, and also feeling like you are in control of of life in general. Like you feel like you have things in check. And the thing is that I do believe that if you are in a relationship, that your partner will be more understanding than you might think. If you say like, listen babe, when I'm with you, but tomorrow I have to focus on my work, so I'll see you in 2 days if you don't live together, because I really just need to focus on this, because if I'm with you, I want to be with you, and I want us to be victorious and not feel like we're just keep falling from the tower, right? So mastering those things, and also your own thought process, because they are still here. Your fear, overthinking, things like that. But you're doing good, and what you're manifesting is really good. Like, I feel 2019 will be an extremely successful year for you. You see? Because the balance and the healing. Don't get caught up in the hype, Capricorn. That's what they show me. You might get a job offer or something in that field that will, yes, help you financially, most definitely. But it could also make you go from this to this, because I feel that what is important is that it's in balance. You're spiritual, you have to be fulfilled, you have to have a sort of feeling in this work, what you're gonna do, what you're doing, what you're creating, what you're manifesting, whatever you do in life. You can be a architect or something like that, a lawyer. Or you can be a hairdresser or a tarot reader like me. It has to sort of be in alignment with you that when you come home, not every day, but most days, you feel, wow, I am a lawyer. So yes, I deal with a lot of, rules and things, and it's very structured and very, it doesn't have that to do that much with spirituality or anything. But yet I feel so fulfilled because I could make more money with this job as a lawyer, right? That's what you think. It's like, I could make more money. But if I focus on the things that make me money based on this, then I would only get stuck with like high companies and things that it's not really one-to-one conversations. It's all for a company or for a corporation or something like that to get, things in check. But you do those things, like you keep it in balance, right? It's the balance. It's like, okay, but I also really need to do at least 1 or 2 pro bono cases in like 2 months or something. I need to, because those things really count, and those were the reason why I first started this job. I wanted to make a change, and it's like sort of finding the balance in that. Apply it to your situation. I know not everybody in here is a lawyer. It's just like find the balance. Yeah, you see? Wow, look at that. When we're speaking about purpose and the star card comes out, I feel some of you guys are dealing with a work situation where you have an extremely intense boss. Could even be like an Aries or a Leo, but it's a boss that sort of like try to overrule you like this. Like, you're my employer. If I say that you work with Christmas, you work on Christmas. You want to lose your job? Go ahead. I'll find somebody else that can do your job. It's like that energy, right? Ooh, I don't like it at all. But it is you stepping up and saying, listen, I'm good at my job. I know that I'm an asset to this company, but I also have my family life that's very important to me, and I am not your slave. I am simply not. And if you choose to find somebody else that can do my job better because they work on Christmas and that has more value to you, then be my guest. But if you want me to just continue working here, then I need Christmas off and New Year's Eve. And the rest of the year, I'll be here, I'll be present, I'll do my thing. But I'm not going to no longer let anybody ruin my life like that. I'm just not. I came too far as like you Capricorn. You came too far to let myself get back and stuck into a situation like that. I needed to have both. I need to feel that fulfillment. I need to feel a sense of purpose that is a payout for me. That fulfilling is also a payout. Like, aside from the pentacles that I might make with this job, I need to have a balance between this. You see? A balance. And it's here. It is here. So, the keywords for this month, literally, Capricorn, is focus on things you have control over. Don't focus on the things that are like in divine timing playing out. Let them play out in divine timing. In the meantime, be in the moment. When you're at work, you're at work. When you're with your family or your children and your husband and in that situation, or just with family in general, like New Year's Eve, Christmas, Thanksgiving, right? Then you're just there. Try and find the balance of being present, because you have beautiful energy laying here on the table, Capricorn. Amazing. So, when you're celebrating your birthday, you are celebrating your birthday. Period. Don't let them call you. Just don't. Just be present. And some of you guys are really excited about Christmas coming up and New Year's Eve and all of that, right? And then some of you guys just don't want to get out of bed. Just want to stay in bed. I can feel it. So just go with whatever feels right for you this month. If you feel like going, go. Go to the party. Go get dressed up. Call yourself an Uber and go. If you don't, don't. You know? As long as that is a decision you made based on how you feel, not on what you fear. Okay? As long as it comes from that, it's up to you. Let's see if the angel card has a message for you guys. And I'll be back with the January reading before your season starts. So I'm going to definitely wish all of you guys a happy birthday. I'm also going to do it now. So happy birthday to my December Capricorns if you don't see the reading on time. But I'll be back with your guys' reading first because it's going to be your season. I'm really excited about it, actually. Wow, the angels don't really want to talk. There we go. They just give me the room to speak, and then they're like, oh, that's our time. Letting go. Wow. Let's see. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be very liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow the situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Letting go. So, changing your thoughts. We're going to focus on the things we have, the things that we are, and not on the things that we don't have control over. That's going to be very helpful for you this month. And don't be hard on yourself when it happens, because yeah, Mercury retrograde, sometimes old patterns come back up, but catch yourself doing it. Don't be too hard. Release it. Focus your energy on something positive, and let's get through this day. Tomorrow is a new day. Okay? But hey, you're gonna get something really special, okay, in the month of December. Get ready for all of this good energy, please, because it's here. It's around you. I haven't seen you guys show up in your own reading for such a long time. So that's, for me, it really represents reclaiming your own personal power, your personal space, aura, everything. All chakras aligned, okay? Thank you, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me in this reading. I hope to see you guys next month. Have a lovely birthday. And thank you for watching. Bye, Capricorns. I love you guys. Bye.